watching a documentary on the band Devo.
Okay.
Brand new documentary on the band Devo. I was going to actually hit you up on the text today to say you should watch that. You know, as you're probably well aware, they hail from Akron, Ohio.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And they go from the very, very beginning of Devo in the very early part of the 70s, all the way back to 1970 at the Kent State, when they were attending Kent State as Kent State students, and how they met. And they were there during the Kent State shootings.
It's too bad someone missed.
And they basically developed their chops as Devo on the campus of Kent State, and how they kind of tried to play the Akron scene. And you know, they're kind of a weird band, as you're well aware.
Sure.
And, I never knew it. I never knew the story about Devo. The name Devo comes from de-evolution.
Didn't know that either. I know nothing about Devo.
Well, I didn't know much about them either, aside from Whip It Good.
Yeah, Whip It Good and Stupid Red Hats. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Exactly. So I thought it's brand new. It's a brand new documentary, and I thought I'm going to watch this. It's about an hour and a half long.
Right.
And Mark Mothersbaugh, as you're well aware, this guy has done a lot of film soundtracks.
Mm-hmm.
You know. He is a very wealthy guy, because if you ever looked at a lot of the 80s movies and into the 90s, you'll see his name in the credits as being like the music director, the guy who, you know, did the music for the movies.
Okay.
So, you know, he from Devo fame to movie sound scores.
Oh, good for him.
You know, so pretty talented guy. So watching the documentary, I got into it I think I got about an hour into it before I zonked out.
Okay.
And I got to watch the last half hour, but pretty interesting. You know, they did not get what you want to call critical acclaim right away, because they were just too weird.
Right. Sure.
But somehow they were able to hone their craft and hone their sound, and you know, become the band that became a commercial success for whatever length of time they were, early part of the 80s.
Right. It is weird that if you had one hit, that's about all you needed.
True.
They only had one hit. I mean, there's several bands that came out in that era of that whole synth pop era that only had like one hit. You know, Spandau Ballet.
Yeah.
Did they have more than one? Maybe two?
Was the song True?
True was the big one. What was the other one?
I couldn't tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Them, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, they had Relax. That's it.
The Waitresses.
The Waitress. What was their hit?
I know what boys like.
Oh, yeah.
I know what guys like.
Right.
Well, they were from Akron as well. They came from Kent State, and so did Chrissy Hines. She came from Kent State.
Yeah, it sounds like that shooter just missed a lot of the right people. Jesus.
So it's kind of strange that you know, so many acts that we came to know in the early part of the 80s came from Kent State.
It's weird how many bands came from here that I absolutely despise. You would think I would have some kind of hometown loyalty or something, but I don't. Yeah. I hate all those bands.
Did not like the James Gang either?
James Gang was okay, but I fell much more into Joe Walsh when he was in the Eagles.
Sure.
You know, and then when he was solo.
How about 9 Inch Nails?
I love 9 Inch Nails.
All right. Well, they're Cleveland guy.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of them. Big fan of Michael Stanley. Big fan of Chimera.
Filter?
Who?
Filter.
Yeah, one good record.
That, you know, what was that?
Hey Man, Nice
Shot.
Hey
Man, Nice Shot. Yeah, that song.
Yeah, that album called Short Bus is kick ass, but after that, they didn't do anything worth it. They're still out there, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I believe that.
Still out there making songs no one's listening to.